In this video, I'm going to outline for you exactly the questions you need to ask before hiring a business coach. Now, not all coaches are created equal, and it's really important for you to do the necessary vetting to make sure that the person you are hiring, one, is qualified to do the things that you are needing in your business, two, is aligned with how you want to run your business and how you want to develop out your income and your trainings. And three is the person that can get you there. If they are not that person, you need to do the research to find out who that is for you. So today's video is going to help you, give you a list of questions and exactly why, the reasoning behind why you ask each of those questions so that you can find the best business and entrepreneur coach for you. Hello, Bree Seeley here, excited to be back with you for another week. I love making these videos and I love that you come and that you join me in watching them every week. This week's video is a little edgy, to be honest. It's something that has kind of been on my mind for a while, but I have failed to have the guts to kind of put it out there. So we're going to get through this video because, and this is the exact reason I'm making it, not all business coaches were created equal. I put up a post on Facebook and also Twitter and Instagram a few months back that said, if you're a business coach and your business coaching business is your first business, you have no business being in business. I cannot tell you how many clients have come to me after working with other business coaches and entrepreneur coaches and saying things like, I didn't get what I was promised. Their system didn't work for me. They made me feel bad because I didn't get the results I was supposed to get from working with them. And it makes me really sad to see that this is the case. And now, to be fair, I've had a few clients that didn't align with me, and that's okay. But the reason I'm making this video is to help you avoid that, to help you really understand the things that you need to know up front before investing in hiring a coach. Because for the most part, it's not a small investment. And when you hire someone to help you in your business, you want to make sure that they're the right person for you. So the questions today are going to help you understand when you are looking to hire a business or entrepreneur coach, who they are, how they run their business, their mindset behind operating a business, how they can best help you or not. And that's okay. Before we jump in though, I just wanted to put a little bug in your ear that if you enjoy this video, if you find value in it, I would love to invite you to subscribe to this channel. I drop videos every single week to help you be a more successful entrepreneur, giving you all of the tips you need on both an inside level, an inner level, and also outside tactical strategy resource level as well. So let's dive right in. The first question that you should ask any coach that you are hiring whatsoever is, when is the last time you hired a coach? Now, it's important as business owners that we're continually, especially as coaches, that we're continuing to grow and expand. I see a lot of coaches who ask other people to invest in them, but they refuse to invest in themselves. And they're refusing to do the growth work, the evolution work to bring their business to the next level, but they're expecting other people to do that. Now, for me, that's out of integrity. If you're asking someone else to invest in your skills and expertise, why are you failing to then do the same for yourself and your business? I always make sure to understand that the person that I'm hiring to bring me to the next level in my business is also concurrently working to bring themselves to the next level in their business. I don't want to work with someone who is in a stagnant mindset. I don't want to work with someone who's in a lack mindset. And I need to know that they are actively moving themselves and their business forward as they are doing the same and helping me do the same for my business. Now, the next really important question, honestly, probably one of my biggest soapboxes, is what is your system and what is your process? One of the things that I firmly believe is that your business is as unique as your thumbprint, and it really truly deserves to be treated as such. I cannot tell you how many times I, one, see, and two, hear about these proven systems for success. Now, if you are looking to just blindly follow someone else's path, by all means, go try it. Go try it. But I can tell you that it's very likely that that path or that system that someone else has used in their business might not work for you. Personally, I invested in a system when I first started my business that never worked for me. I invested in another system just last year that didn't really work for me. And a lot of people come to me saying, I worked with a coach who told me that there was only one way to success and that I had to follow their instructions step by step by step by step. And that if I didn't, now here comes the second part of the question, if I didn't get the results that they got, it was my fault, not the process or the system. So the second question that I want you to ask in follow-up to this is, what if your system or process doesn't work for me? Because there are a lot of coaches out there who will tell you, you have to take these 5 steps to be successful. And if you take those 5 steps and you're not successful, that's your problem. I do not believe that whatsoever. I believe that your 5 steps are your 5 steps. You could take the exact same steps in my business that I've taken and not get the same results as me. Why is that? Because you and I may have different zones of genius. We may have different visions. We may have different energy. You may not be aligned with some of the things I do in my business, and that's okay. In fact, it's incredible. Every single one of us as humans on this planet are different. Every single one of our businesses are different. Why would we try to fit our business in someone else's box? So understanding how that person works and knowing whether or not they're going to work with you around who you are, what your vision is, what your zone of genius is, how you best show up in the world, is a really, really important factor in knowing whether or not they're going to be able to support you in the success that you seek. The third question I want you to ask them is, how do you see your role in my business and my life? Now, a lot of coaches want to just give you the information and say, okay, go do it. A lot of coaches want to maybe talk to you once a month and just kind of go through what you executed and tell you more things to execute. But there are some coaches out there that want to essentially become part of your team. When I'm working privately with a client, I tell them, I'm a member of your team for the length of time that we are working together. And that means my role is pretty involved. I want to know that you're getting everything you need in order to be successful in your business. I don't just want to give you homework and then not hear from you for a month. I want to know what's going on with you. I want to know how I can support you in between our calls. It's really, really important to me that my role in your business is a little more involved because I take what I do very seriously. I want to know that your commitment to your business is just as important to me as it is to you. So understanding how that coach perceives their role in your life and in your business is very important. You may want someone that's super hands-off. You may not want someone that wants to support you as deeply as some coaches want to support their clients. And it's important to know that's a whole spectrum. Where do you lay on that spectrum? And how are you going to find a coach that aligns with those needs that you have? This one's a little juicy. I want you to ask, What complaints have you had from prior clients? Now, there's twofold with this. One, you kind of want to know what past clients' experiences are, and most everyone, myself included, only has the highlight reel on their website. And two, you want to know whether or not this person is going to be honest with you. I will tell you straight up, I've had complaints, had a few over the last 5 years. Not going to share them with you here, but if you decide you want to be a client, I will gladly share with you what those complaints were and why they happened. If someone tells you, oh, I've been in business and I have never gotten a complaint, they're likely full of shit. And that's probably if they're not going to be honest with you, it's probably not someone that you want to work with. You want to know these things up front. You don't want to find them out later. Next, how do you support a client who is in resistance? Now, there are some people that are going to tell you just got to push through it. You just got to get on the other side of that resistance. You just got to do the things. And there are some people like myself that are going to say, let's get to the cause of what that resistance is, because resistance is just a symptom, right? If you have an itch on your skin, that's just a symptom. Probably underneath there's some sort of allergy or something going on, right? The itch is just a symptom. Resistance is just a symptom. And if you don't get down into the cause of that symptom, what's causing that resistance in your life, that resistance is just going to keep popping up again and again and again and again and again. And as much as you try to push through it and just take the action, it's going to keep coming again and again and again and again. It's like a weed. If you have a weed in your garden, you don't just go cut the top of the weed off and pretend like it's not there anymore. You dig down, you get those roots out, you pull them out so that that weed doesn't grow back again. So you need to know what kind of energy that person is going to be able to support you with when you're feeling resistance. And let's be real, all of us experience resistance in our business at one point or another. You need to make sure that the person that you're hiring that is on your team is going to help you in the way you need to be helped. Not in the way that they feel that you best need to be helped, but what works for you. And an even better coach won't even project on you what they feel like you need. They will ask you up front. One of the questions that's on my initial intake questionnaire for any client is, when you are facing resistance, what do you need from me? I ask up front well before we faced resistance so that I know exactly how to support that person and exactly what they need. Not what I think they need, but what they have told me that they need. And now, last but not least, I want you to ask this coach that you're looking to hire, what is your 10-year vision? You could also say, what is your 5-year vision? Either or. Here's why you're going to ask them that. When you're hiring a coach, a business coach, an entrepreneur coach, you want to make sure that they're going in a similar direction that you see yourself going. I just experienced something where someone hired a coach. This person wanted to work less in their business. They wanted to establish a greater online presence. They wanted to automate and systematize things so that they could work less and be with their children and have their business running kind of on its own. She hired a coach who only does in-person, one-on-one coaching. Now, why does that not work? Because that person's vision is not aligned with the client's vision. If you want to create an empire, you do not want to hire someone who's only looking to build a town or a township, right? If you want to build a huge online presence, you don't want to hire a coach who doesn't have an online presence, because that person cannot get you there. So you want to know where they're headed in their business. If they want to just keep wash, rinse, repeating their current business model over and over and over and over again for the next 10, 20, 30 years, or if they're looking to up level and grow. In the next 10 years, I want to have 3 best-selling books. I want to have a TV series. I want to have multiple TED Talks. I want to have multiple coaches working underneath me, executing my programs. Those things are all super important to me. So when I hire a coach, I need someone that's at that level to help raise me up there. I can't hire someone that's looking to just serve a handful of people in person over the next 10 years. Those two things don't align. So you need to know what that coach's vision is to ensure that they can guide you to the vision that you have for your business. All right, that's what I got for you this week. A few things wrapping up as usual. I want to hear what your biggest takeaway is from this video. I love, love, love hearing from people that get value from my content. So 2 ways. 1, you can drop a comment below on this YouTube video. 2, you can find me on Instagram. I am at Bree Seeley. I love hearing from people on Instagram. Follow me, send me a message saying, hey, I saw you on YouTube. This is the video I watched. Here's the biggest insight I got out of it. I respond to all of my DMs, so we can have a little chat over there. Lastly, if you found value in this, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Hit all of the buttons wherever you find them, and hit the bell as well to make sure that you get notified next week when my next video comes out. This got a little long, but thank you for sticking with it. I hope you found value in it. Much love to you, and go kick ass in your business this week.